Have a safe and enjoyable summer from all of us at the Family Channel, The Summer Place.
I just don't feel motivated to do anything anymore.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not really.
Try. For me.
Well, for example, I have this idea for a musical comedy about Canadian politics. But of course, they won't let me do it because it's not a David Cronenberg movie. It won't terrify people.
I wouldn't be too sure about that.
It's like they have this definition of what I'm supposed to do with my life, what I'm supposed to be. But what if I'm not that person, Doctor? What happens then?
You have to regain control, David.
How?
You could turn your whole life around in 2 seconds, David. 2 seconds. If you just do one simple thing. It's something I've never told you in all the years you've been coming to me because I didn't think you were ready. But now, I think you are ready. It's my little secret, David. Something that's going to put an end to this whole sordid, ugly mess. I.e. your life, and put it back on track. Something so simple, so obvious, that that you're gonna kick yourself for not figuring out in the first place. You're gonna say, why did I pay Fontana all this money when the answer was right in front of my face?
What is it?
Oh. Session's over. We're gonna have to get to it next week. Hang in there.
Right.
Hey, big boy. What did I tell you before? Come on. Down low, hey. Anyway. Next.
France.
Hook up the electrodes.
Yes, that's it, France. And as such, I declare a holiday. On every day that's not a holiday.
Yes, name?
Orca? Idella Muckalorca?
What brings you here? You're blocked, Idella.
I beg your pardon?
You're not letting your feelings flow.
It's just not easy having someone probe at the windmills of your mind.
I'd like to help you.
Well, it's like I said. Something's been eating at me for the last little while, and for whatever reason, I can't seem to put my finger on exactly what it is. I toss and turn at night, and I just don't seem to exactly know why. But it seems to have something to do with,
With what?
well, I don't know. It has something to do with
Yes.
Harry, my husband, who I love and adore.
Man troubles.
Work
to know who the real Idella is. What were her dreams? What did you want out of life?
You mean you want me to flash back?
Exactly.
Well, I was basically content. It was only just me and my three aunts, Hildy, Winnie, and Pearl.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see, it was a quiet life, but nice. Especially when that's all you've ever known.
Oh, that's good.
My mom and dad were rodeo people, so I rarely saw them. But I always got lots of love and attention.
That's good.
Well, I'm not the product of some peculiar childhood, if that's what you're driving at. Oh, we had our little peccadillos, but nothing like what those poor Reagan children went through.
Sure. All right. Our future is our past, Idella. Why don't we go right back now? What do you say? Let's give it a try.
Well, you're the psycho. Most nights, we'd sit in the parlor and listen to the radio. My favorite was the Ray Poon-Teen Show.
I'll get it. Why, it's Mr. Maloney. Hello, Poon-Teen. What's new, Maloney? And no baloney.
No baloney! Oh, that's a good one.
Another thing, your man has to be steadfast, so he won't leave you high and dry someday, which they're prone to do.
Uh-huh.
That's hardworking and steadfast. Are you remembering these?
Got it.
Let's not forget knowledgeable. Sometimes you have to talk to them, and you want a man who knows a lot of interesting facts to keep the conversation from bogging down.
I know.
It's our job to raise you properly.
So you make the right choices.
Steadfast, hardworking, knowledgeable, knowledgeable.
They only wanted what was best for me, but I've let them down.
Uh-huh. With, what's his name, your husband?
Harry?
Because he didn't make the grade?
No, they eventually took to him. Harry has a way of growing on you. Oh, what's the use? It's a taboo. No one's supposed to know. That's the problem. They all say, where's your husband? Where's Harry? But I can't tell them. It's like I was a widow.
That's good, Idella. Let it all out. Yes. Then go on and clarify just a little bit.
I'm sorry.
What?
I never should have come here in the first place.
Wait.
Besides, you've got your own problems.
We're making progress. Let's keep working.
It's an unlivable situation that I've got to learn to live with.
Whatever your deep, dark secret is, share it with me. It's not going to go away.
Vincent, this is your greatest work.
Well, I think you're a jerk.
No. I like it. I do. I think it's good. It's great.
Look who's talking about gaining weight. Woman wears yellow, people yell, hey, taxi!
Vincent, you're making me very, very angry.
Since when would they have taxis in Van Gogh's day?
This is not a very good version.
Before in the past.
You've insulted a woman of influence. And if I have anything to do with it, you'll die a pauper.
There now, was it so difficult to say something nice about change? Still, they're not poppies, they're sunflowers. But I think it's some of my best work.
Oh, the one night I decided to watch TV, nothing's on.
Actually, Fred, there's something that I need to talk to you about.
Sure, fire away.
It's about Idella. She's been having a few problems lately. So I suggested that she see a psychiatrist.
Why?
She's having trouble coping.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Well, the psychiatrist says that Idella is repressing her feelings and that it's ultimately unhealthy.
Well, she never holds back with me.
Anyway, she has this theory about observing patients in their natural environment. She calls it natural environment observation.
Good title.
She wants to move in with us for a few days to observe Idella.
What?
It's just 3 days, Fred.
No, forget it. We're not going to have some shrink come in here and snoop around the house. What is Idella doing and inviting strangers in here? We've got Harry, we've got Turner. She must be going crazy.
At 6 and Sunday at 9 on the Family Channel.
It's essential that I observe Idella in her natural environment.
Like they do on Wild Kingdom with gorillas?
Actually, that's where I kind of got the idea. You see, humans are a lot like other mammals in that they tend to mask their normal behavior if they're even remotely threatened.
Interesting. Very good, good. But the problem is, she won't even talk about it. All she does is sit up in her room and stare out the window.
And we are going to help her. But I need a little background information first, so maybe I could ask you all some questions and you could help me out. The first question is, what can you tell me about Idella's relationship to Harry?
Well, I would describe their relationship as sort of unique. Right. Good, Tina, good.
Well, what kind of person is Harry?
He's my brother.
Well, would you say he's steadfast? Hardworking? Knowledgeable?
Sure.
Good. Well, I think Idella would need a very down-to-earth kind of man. Practical and very specific.
Well, that's not exactly our Harry.
Would you say he's more flighty?
Right.
All right.
Hello?
Now, while I'm here, just be yourselves. Life is normal.
It's David Cronenberg. He said he has to talk to you right away.
He's one of my patients. Sweet guy, but lots of problems.
Hi.
Yeah, Dave. You'll have to speak slowly so Fontana can understand you. All right. Siska loved it. Ebert hated it. Who's the fat one? Then what's the problem?
Are you just gonna hide down here the whole time?
I'm not hiding.
She needs our cooperation, Fred. You're gonna have to talk to her.
Look, we all know what's wrong with Idella. She's married to a fly, okay? An insect with wings. I mean, that has got to get to you eventually.
Maybe Dr. Blue can teach Idella how to deal with it.
Yes, but first she's got to know about Harry. You know, the fly with the guy's head. I mean, do you want everybody to know that? Or she blabs it to everybody, and then our home turns into a sideshow, and we got those media weasels hanging around all the time. How would you like to open the door every morning and see Maury Povich?
So what do we do?
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna keep hiding.
Dr. Edison, we haven't had a chance to meet.
Well, work. You know how it is.
You know, Doctor, as one professional to another, I'm surprised you wouldn't want to cooperate with me a little here.
Oh, I'm cooperating.
Oh, well, then you can spare some time?
Sure.
Boy, that was fun visiting Lenny. But that is the last time I fly Air Greenland.
Harry? What's to tell about Harry?
Hey, who that?
You're being deliberately evasive, Doctor.
I don't know what you mean.
Something tells me you don't have very much respect for my profession.
No one said that.
Is it not precise enough a science for you, Doctor?
Well, it's just that I don't think it's necessary to bring in an outsider to solve our problems.
Idella needs our help.
We'll get through this ourselves.
You know, I've noticed, Doctor, that the people the most adverse to psychiatric intervention are those who are least confident with their own mental stability.
See? According to psychiatrists, everyone's crazy. That's the way they drum up business. And that's another cheap trick. Just not saying anything and staring at somebody until they crack.
I was just waiting until you finished with what you had to say.
Oh, sorry. No offense. It's just that there are certain things that I don't think you should know about the family. You know, private stuff. See, you're doing it again.
Okay, that time I was doing it.
We have to tell her the real story, Fred. For Idella.
What's happened?
Please, I need you to tell me the truth about Harry, no matter how horrible or grotesque.
I resemble that remark.
Harry was babysitting Turner down in the lab.
Casey, no.
Go on.
And then they got into the chamber.
This is unnecessary. Idella, she'll get over it. You'll see.
No, I won't, Fred. I can't go on living a lie.
Sure you can.
No, I can't. I've tried, but it's not me.
Well, try harder. That's the thing about lying, you know? You gotta work at it.
When my friends drop by, I've got to make up excuses why Harry's not home. And what about my aunts? They're not fools.
Well, you don't know that for sure.
The one thing they tried to teach me was how to find a husband that wouldn't run off and leave me. And now whenever they come and visit, I gotta just say Harry's out somewhere. And I can see it in their eyes, the way they're looking at me. Heaven only knows what they're thinking.
Oh, you've got to tell them, Idella.
What could be so horribly wrong with him that you have to keep it such a big secret?
Why don't you see for yourself?
Excuse me?
Gotta take it slow at first.
How did this happen?
Well, he mutated himself in the Andromeda chamber.
Ouch.
Thank you.
It's a fly with a guy's head.
In the flesh.
You poor thing.
Oh, I love you, Harry. You know that. It's just I can't take all the covering up and lies. I don't know how much longer I can deal with it.
And it's over. Hello, world. Meet Harry Orca.
They're gonna just make fun of you all the time. You'll be a freak.
They can say whatever they want. It don't matter. I mean, it do, to a certain extent. But not to where I want to see my woman crying those sad tears.
Can I say something? I think I envy you, too. I know it's a bizarre relationship, but that you have stayed married to that, and that you are willing to expose your whole hideous condition to the world. I think it's a very special, special relationship. That's the kind of love that I've never seen in my whole life. And even though people will talk, and believe me, there will be comments, but as long as Fontana Blue is around, you can be assured that she'll tell the real story. The love story.
That won't be necessary. No one has to do anything drastic. All I needed was to get my feelings out in the open to get that release.
Are you sure?
Let's just go back to bed, and we'll all get some rest. We can talk about all this in the morning. Oh, thanks, Dr. Blue.
You're very brave.
Come on, Harry.
Sure you're okay?
I think I'm going to be okay. One day at a time.
Now, about your problems.
I have no problem.
Were you a happy child?
Not really, no.
Casey, tell her nothing.
What scares you, Fred?
You scare me.
Did you have fun, sweetie?
Yeah. Why did I have to go to camp again?
Because they wanted you late in this week's show, Turner.
Yeah, right.
I'll get it. Yes?
Hi, I'm David Cronenberg. Is Dr. Fontana Blue here by any chance?
No, she left after breakfast.
Okay.
Mom?
Hey, David.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say, I'm a big fan here. You know, just real big. And, well, your version of The Fly? Brilliant.
Well, that's very sweet of you to say so.
And Fly 2? Even better.
I didn't direct Fly 2.
And when I say better, I mean not as good. I mean better, you know, than I thought the sequel would eventually be.
Yeah.
So, you gotta do a Fly 3.
You think so?
Only this time, instead of using like a regular size actor, I would get someone more the physical type.
You mean a fly with a guy's head? Now, that's not a bad idea. But you'd have to get somebody who could really act, you know? Who could I get?
Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
Mel. I think Mel might be interested. Yeah, I think it's the kind of thing. Or Bobby.
Hey, David, come back.
Bobby.
I can do better. Oh, I wasn't loose.
Join the Waltons, where there's always room for one more.
Teaching your grandson.
Celebrate the joy of life and love
Daddy, you ever been in love?
as they find in each other the courage to reach for their dreams. The Waltons, weeknights at 7.
Family Channel, the summer place.